guys, it's Kaylee here. I think most of you have seen my face before. I'm a stylist with Frockbox, and I have been kind of the voice behind all of the postings in this group, and I've been the one interacting with you guys kind of on our month-long journey. And as we come to our week 4 this week, which I can't even believe we're almost all through all of our capsule wardrobe stuff, I just wanted to kind of check in with you guys. And I had posed a question for you all about your biggest insecurity and what kind of holds you back with fashion and with outfits. And because so often what we think about ourselves and what we think about our bodies, that really has a lot of influence. And our own voice about those insecurities can be really loud, and sometimes louder than they need to be, and can kind of get in our way of seeing ourselves as our true selves, as our amazing, beautiful selves, and can kind of contribute to a lot of dissatisfaction when we look into the mirror. And one of Frockbox's kind of goals, one of our foundations, I guess, of this brand is that we have style for every body. And even going a touch deeper than that is we do try to empower the women that trust us with their style through the outfits that we provide to them, to hopefully turn that little voice in your head down about things, open your mind a little bit to silhouettes or to clothes or to outfits that you maybe thought you couldn't wear or that you wouldn't normally wear, and to kind of see yourself in the best light and in the honest light, and quiet down that voice inside your head. But I think it's really important to recognize that we all have that voice in our head. We all have that really loud voice telling us sometimes what's wrong with us. It can be really negative and it can be really consuming. So I'm not trying to downplay that at all, because I think every woman goes through that. We don't really have a chance to see our true selves, to see all that we're capable of and how beautiful we are with all of the outside influences. So I just kind of want to recognize that. And a lot of the answers that you guys, thank you for everyone who shared their own insecurities. I know it can be a little bit vulnerable putting yourself out there, but the more honest we are, I think is always the best. So thank you for everyone who shared. But a lot of the themes of a lot of the answers was about changing bodies, whether that's through new babies, COVID. I think everyone's had a change of body through COVID for sure. And with all the stress and uncertainty that we've all endured, definitely, I think that's very real. And just kind of, parts that you don't like about yourself. And I just thought I'd talk a little bit about my journey, kind of through that, because I think we all kind of have our own story about that. But my journey, I'm very tall. I'm 5'10", and actually I don't think that it's actually that tall compared to a lot of other people, but to me I always felt tall and I always felt big, and I always felt that I took up a lot of space. A lot of my girlfriends throughout school, our school years, were very small and petite. And it was very obvious that I took up much more space than they did. And it used to really bother me. Excuse me, because when you're 14, 15, you just want to look like everyone else, right? You just want to wear the same clothes as your friends, and you guys dress similar, and you want to be a part of the same. You want to fit in, right? And when you're big and tall and really uncomfortable with yourself, it's very obvious that you don't fit in, and you can't shop at the same stores as your friends. And that was always really hard for me too. I remember we had a Winners in our local mall that we would often frequent. My mom would take me and my girlfriend shopping there, and they would shop in the junior section, and I would try to find the biggest size on the rack with the most stretch from that junior section. even if it looked awful on me because it wasn't made for the body that I had when I was 15. The body I had when I was 15 is pretty much the same body I have today. So clothes were not made for my body, but I stuffed myself into them anyways because the thought of leaving the junior section, having to shop in the women's section where my mom shops, where older women shopped, was too humiliating for me to even bear. So I would not do myself any service or any favors and stuff myself into these clothes that didn't fit, and they didn't make me feel good, but they made me feel like I was the same, and that was enough for me then. And I'll look back at those pictures of me in those clothes and my heart breaks. Like, first of all, I wasn't big, like I was just a tall kid. I was a teenager just figuring it out. And I was not empowered, and I was not confident, and that really sticks out to me the most, was how unconfident I felt. And of course that's always kind of painful to relive. And a lot of that would happen in the summertime, because in the summer, of course, your girlfriends who fit into straight sizes and standard sizes looked so cute with their shorts and their tank tops, and they'd be excited about the hot days. They'd be excited about the minus or the plus 30 days of summer, and I would dread them because it's like, what am I going to wear that's going to hide my body? What am I going to wear in this blistering heat when I should just wear what's comfortable and that will keep me cool? But my thought was, what am I going to wear that won't show my body, that won't show, my arms or my legs or my stomach? I was painfully uncomfortable with myself. And in layering in summer, thinking that I'm making myself look better, what I was actually doing was drawing a lot of attention to myself, because here I am in a hoodie and jeans on a plus 30 beautiful day, out with my friends who are wearing summer appropriate clothes and who feel comfortable in the heat. And here I was just sweating in hoodies and jeans, and people would be like, oh, aren't you so hot? Like, why are you wearing that? And I thought I was making myself look better, but what I was doing, I was just drawing more attention to myself and amplifying the things that I was super insecure about. So it took me a long time, and it took me starting my family and having my kids, and seeing how much I was missing out on with my kids by letting my insecurities hold me back like that. And just, this is my own story and my own journey with this. Yours will look different for a lot of different factors, and I'm not telling you that there's a right way to do this or anything, because it's all up to us, and it can look different for a lot of people. And I'm not trying to downsize either insecurities, because I know how debilitating they can feel. But through motherhood, I suppose, and through finding Frockbox, I just had enough. And one day I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wear the swimsuit. I'm just gonna wear my shorts, and I'm gonna have cellulite, and my thighs are gonna jiggle when I walk, but I'm not hiding. I don't want to hide anymore. I don't want to miss out on pool days with my kids because I don't want to put on the swimsuit. I don't want to miss out on summer fun activities because I'm too hot or uncomfortable, and I'm dreading those hot summer days when I should really be looking forward to them. I say this now as we're in the dead of winter and anticipating spring, and just I'm gonna wear the damn swimsuit, and it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun, and I'm gonna try to forget the rest, forget that voice in my head, tell her to just take a step back, take a time out. I'm gonna go swim in the lake with my kids, and I'm gonna be happy, and I'm gonna decide to be happy, and I'm gonna decide not to worry about what I look like, and I'm just gonna wear the swimsuit. So I hope that you guys just wear the swimsuit, whatever your insecurity is. I hope most days you can tell it to quiet and to take a time out and to not get in your way, because we all have them, and they're all really loud, but we're the only ones that see it. Truly, we're the only ones that hear what it says and how loud it is, and it's most most of the time it's not even true. They're all lies. Just like sizing charts. It's all relative and it's all kind of made up. So thank you for letting me share my story about my own insecurity. And hopefully together we can kind of work together to quiet down those voices, because they don't have to be that loud, and they don't have to be that debilitating.